Hey collective, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. I am the Buddha Baddie. If you're new here, I am a psychic and intuitive medium. I channel messages that I get from the Most High, from spirits, and I give you guys those messages to see what you guys need to be aware of, you know, just the collective, the energy that the collective needs to know, what spirit wants you guys to be aware of, certain things like that, okay? I'm gonna get right into the message. I ask the universal consciousness and God that holds the highest spiritual power of knowledge, wisdom, and truth to please guide and protect me as I communicate with my guides and I tap into the wisdom of the universe. I respect this opportunity to use this not for ego or controlling others, but with pure intentions of spreading love and healing life on this earth and beyond. Anything that is in, near, around, or about me that is not of the light, please go back to where you came from or turn to light if you choose, but stay away from me. Bless. Okay, so we're gonna get started. Okay, you guys could be feeling this big energy shift taking place right now. All right, I'm feeling that here. This isn't supposed to be in this deck. Okay, I'm feeling that you guys are definitely closing out some sort of major cycle. Okay, all right, someone, yeah. Okay, someone has been trying to tap into your magical abilities, I'm seeing. Someone has been trying to invade your magical space. That is a spiritual no. No. That is like spiritual penetration. That is not okay. Okay, the signs are with you already. All right, snow angel. All right, something about snow. Snow, I mean, snow could be significant. Maybe someone likes a lot of snow. Maybe someone wants to go somewhere where it's snowing. All right. The number 4 as well. You could be seeing 44 a lot. 444. I'm also getting like, yeah, snow angel. Okay. Interesting. All right, so you guys are seeing the signs and synchronicities already that you're on your path. You're on your destined path. All right. I feel like it is a little bit chilly, but I feel like you can handle the chilliness. You can handle the cold, all right? It could be a little bit cold. Maybe you feel like you have to kind of ice some people out, or you feel like your boundaries have to be at an all-time high. It is okay, though, because the divine is protecting you, okay? So you have to put up some boundaries here, because someone's trying to spiritually, like, invade your energy. All right, can we get some more, Spirit? Can we get 2 more of these messages? Yeah, okay, so you guys someone could be sending spider magic your way. All right, just be mindful. If you're seeing a lot of spiders, that's not a bad thing. If you see spiders, guys, that's a good omen. That means transformation. All right, but people have been sending some sort of spider magic towards you guys to keep you in a web. Heard a web of confusion. Yeah, but an elder has taught you how to get through this, how to get out of this. Okay, so someone could try to, like, it's almost like when a spider wants to prey, it'll like cast a web and make the fly or whatever, the prey, like get stuck in the web. Someone wanted you to get stuck in their web, but you broke free because an elder has taught you. All right, you had to be patient though, because this took some time. This took a long time because you were learning as you went through this. Give me more, Spirit. Give me more. Someone can like turtles. Turtles could be significant. Maybe you guys are seeing turtles. This could be in real life, but this could also be like emojis. This could be like, videos of turtles. Like if you guys are seeing turtles, that could be a synchronicity. Give me one more, Spirit. Holy Spirit, thank you. Yeah, okay, this is 2, but that's fine. Okay. Yeah, so you guys have, like I said, you have like some sort of, I don't know if I said this in the last reading, but I feel like I want to say this in this reading too. You guys have some sort of cloak of protection, okay? And I feel like you guys were like, yeah, you guys were like invisible to a lot of people here for a reason. Like you guys were kind of like a test to some people to see if they were going to do good by you, or like by the divine, or if they were going to do bad by you. And a lot of people failed the test, all right? Because you are not their victim. Little Red Riding Hood energy. You're not a victim. These people wanted you to be victimized. But you have the gift of sacred sight. We have Fiona and the unicorn. So yeah, you guys are like unicorns. You guys are very rare. You have very rare gifts that the divine has given to you, has handed you. I heard handed down to you. So this could be like a handed down ancestral gift. All right, it is okay to be alone, Spirit is saying. You guys could definitely be known as like popular loners or people who just like to keep to yourself. You like to be alone. All right, and Spirit is saying that that is a-okay, because that is where you find your, that's where you find your truth. Okay, that's where you find your real self, your true self, because you don't have to have distractions all around you. You don't have people telling you different things. You're kind of away from the mess, the noise, right? When you're alone. Okay, and Spirit is saying that actually it's okay to be alone, because that is where you get your gifts. That's where your sacred sight comes in. All right, I love that for you guys. Okay, Holy Spirit, let's get these messages. All right, the signs are with you. That an elder has taught you how to, has taught you how to, you know, how to maintain your gifts, how to work through your gifts, how to work with your gifts, okay? Roses could be significant. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people do see you as someone very rare, very unique. Your gifts are very unique, because there's not many people who have the gifts that you have. Not a lot of people on this earth that have these gifts. All right. And I'm getting like slow and steady wins the race. This is why people were being tested to see if they were going to be true to you or honest to you or good to you, or if they were going to fail the test, because it's like the tortoise and the hare. That's the energy I'm getting. All right, the hare thought that they were winning because they're obviously really fast, and the tortoise is already slow, or is already slow. They thought you were slow, right? These people thought that you were slow. They thought that you were stupid. They thought they could get away with this because they thought that you were just going to be like, you know, not ahead of their game. But slow wins the race. You guys have been steady, not slow, steady. There's a difference. All right, you don't have to do everything in a rush. Okay, that's the devil's work, rushing to get things done. Clarify the signs are with you already. The signs are with you already. Thank you. That you have gone through this awakening. That you have awakened to your gifts, to your calling. All right, that you are blossoming into this new, I'm hearing like they tried to sacrifice you only to realize that they couldn't sacrifice you and they were the ones sacrificed. That's deep. Yeah. So this was the test. They thought that they can sacrifice a chosen one, a light worker, all the while they were the ones being sacrificed. Because you guys, you're the ones who hold the power. You guys are the ones with the power. Clarify, an elder will teach you. Yeah, so this summer, I feel like an elder could have taught you, like an ancestor, or like a, like a spirit guide. A spirit guide could have taught you how to break out of your shell and to show people the real you, because I feel like a lot of people for a while thought you were just slow and stupid and like you wouldn't do anything, and like they thought they could just they can walk all over you and they can do whatever, and like boom, you break out of your shell and you're like, bitch, I was a turtle because I was patient, because I was working with the divine. I love that. That's really funny. I was patient with the divine because I knew when my gifts and I knew when my time would come. I didn't jump over other people to make my time now. I was patient with it. You get it? You get my vibe? Okay. Yeah, you learned a lot about the secrets. Okay, maybe you guys could have learned about the law of attraction, the book of secrets, whatever. The book of shadows, what people were doing in the shadows. Ah, Lord. Yeah, they really underestimated you. Whoa, third chakra attack. They really underestimated you, okay? And I heard underrated. So maybe you guys are like being seen as like underrated. Like people really undervalued you because your gifts weren't like, you were working with the divine still, and like your gifts weren't like online. Like you weren't truly tapped into your gifts yet because you weren't like you were still working through your own, like, you know, your own things. Whether this was generational traumas, generational curses, whatever it was. You were still working for that. So people kind of put you like to the side and they're just like, oh, like this person is whatever, this person's not gonna do anything, this person's like, they thought you were stupid, thought you were slow, whatever. Boom. Realize you're a conduit for the divine. That's funny. Okay. Clarify, little wolf girl. Yeah, so you just were patient. You had to take your time here, and you dealt with a lot of people really like, yeah, really, this was all the divine's, this was God's plan. It was all the divine's plan because the divine wanted you to see people's true colors so who could enter this season with you, your winning season. 10:01 on my timer. They knew the people that wouldn't be fit for this would not be able to be in honor you. Okay, whoa. The people that would not be able to honor you then, they weren't worthy of the blessings that you were going to inherit, your true divine blessings. Okay, yeah, you guys are very balanced people. You're very balanced humans. All right, apples could be significant. Okay, an apple a day keeps the doctor away is what I'm hearing. Yeah, I feel like it's okay to be alone. It honestly brought you more balance. Okay, you could have been out of balance. People could have tried to throw you out of whack. Maybe when you're around a lot of people, they try to throw you off balance and stuff by like sending you weird things and like energy manipulation and stuff like that. So spirit wants you to be alone sometimes because spirit wants you to be in balance with your gifts. I feel like you have a masculine ancestor, but this is also God. I'm getting this is God, the Lord, higher power. That is bringing in your gift of sacred sight, and this is fueling your passions. Okay, so maybe you're really passionate about something here that that has to do with your sacred sight. So maybe you guys are, you know, intuitive, psychics, certain things like that. You guys are meant to be like a vessel for the divine and read certain energies and certain things like that. Okay, but yeah, I'm just getting that interesting channel where it was like people were tested. All right, they were tested to see if they were actually going to do right by you, and they didn't do. The ones who didn't do right by you, they knew that you had to see their true colors because you couldn't take them with you. Ooh, damn. 11:44 on my timer. Yeah, as you're leveling up, as you leveled up, you have been okay, and you have come to terms with being okay with being alone. You have learned to love yourself. You have learned to love the feeling of not being with so many people, because there's a difference between being lonely and being alone. There's a big difference between being lonely and being alone. Sometimes people need to be alone. All right, that doesn't mean that they're lonely. All right, especially if you know you have God by your side. 12:12 on my timer. If you know you have the divine with you, you don't feel alone, or you don't feel lonely. You just know that you're alone, but you know your guides are with you. You know your spirit team's with you. You know the Lord's with you. 12:21 on my timer. So yeah. So this is a good reading right now, guys. Let's see what else Spirit wants to talk to you about. Yeah, these people didn't realize they tried sacrificing you out of greedy tendencies, because these people were very, yeah, there is an energy of these people being only equipped to see through the world, okay? So these people didn't see spiritually how ascended you would be. They didn't see you as an ascended master, okay? They didn't know your ascended energy. All right, your stability comes through with spirituality, okay? These people try to break your heart, betray you, hurt you, throw you in third-party situations. Meanwhile, they helped your stability grow because they taught you that it's okay to be alone, that you don't need to be dependent on other people for your own happiness and your own stability and security. You just need the divine. Yeah, the divine does really love you. And I feel like this is why you deal with so many people in this world that are so negative to you, because they see your favor. There you have someone, a Queen of Swords in the reverse. Could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, feminine energy, who could be very, very haunted right now, or just feeling very, very stressed and worried about, yeah, they're regretting their actions here. They could definitely be having a little visit from your ancestors or your spirit team because of what this manipulation they've been doing behind the scenes. Oh, my Lanta. Yeah. They're trying to manifest you walking away from your gifts, from your calling. That's a major no. They didn't want you to move forward. They wanted you stagnant and stuck. They were tested by the divine. They thought you were slow. Could have judged a book by its cover. Thought just your looks. Saw something face value. Some people are just so shallow. It's insane to me. Yeah. Tried to delay you from your investments that you have been sowing these seeds and planting for more than I heard 7 months, 7 years, 7 weeks, 777. It's your lucky season. Yeah. Don't play with an anointed one. They don't know your spiritual, like, they don't understand the spiritual power that you hold. All right? Because this 3D world really is nothing, if you think about it. Your spirit is what keeps things flowing, keeps things going, keeps things in, you know. I feel like they were just doing so much magic to either block your intuition, to block you from awakening to your gifts. It's just, but God had to step in. God had to intervene, because they're like, you're not going to keep doing this to my anointed baby. All right, they're meant for something here. There could be an investigation going on. Okay, or someone's going within here. You guys could have went within here to honor your emotions. Yeah, because I feel like these people are giving you a really hard time, maybe trying to get your emotions all out of order. All right, trying to affect you emotionally, keep you emotionally off balance. All right. All right, let's clarify. Come through, spirit, come through. Yeah, this manipulation, magician reverse. They're doing a ton of magic here on you. They could have been manipulating your crown chakra, using a lot of dark forces. Like, I heard dark deities, so this person could work with dark deities to manifest. Ooh, thanks. But the wheel's in your favor. They were trying to manifest off of your favor. They're losing money now. Interesting. Whatever they tried to manipulate to gain fortune, they're losing it, because the wheel is in your favor. This was scripted, like divinely scripted, like this was divinely divinely guided, okay? Like your blueprint here. They wanted your wheel not to be in favor for you. So they were doing manipulation to take that favor from you. Yeah, I'm getting like they're trying to like enter your Akashic records. Try to take your Akashic, open your Akashic library to take your inheritance. Give me more, spirit. This person wanted to be crowned. They wanted to be crowned as king or queen. But you had to, you awakened to something here within your gifts. Yeah. This person could have lied to get some sort of notoriety or victory here. They wanted to be seen on top. They wanted to be seen as victorious. Okay, this person could definitely be misguiding other people, or they're very confused on how you're winning. This person could have done a lot of things behind the scenes, a lot of manipulation to get things to go in their favor, and so they're confused on how you're still being seen in the highlight, how people still love you, how you're still being, you know, how people have how you're being in the spotlight or something, or you're just getting some sort of victory, some sort of win. And they're confused about this. Why is this Ace of Swords reversed here, Holy Spirit? Thank you. Yeah, because you're not blocked. They tried blocking you. They tried keeping you at a stalemate. They wanted you to be stagnant. They didn't want your intuition, and they didn't want you to be connected with your intuition. This person, this energy is not connected to their intuition. They do manipulation work. Yeah, they wanted you to be blinded. Aaron? Someone said it could be Aaron because I said Aaron. Yeah. They're very confused on how you're winning and how you're not blocked. You're not stagnant. You're not still. You're not at a crossroads. This person's at a crossroads. This person could be feeling very paranoid. All right. They could be feeling the PTSD. They tried sending your way. All right. Because they know that a lot of eyes are on you and people are seeing you as like the victor in something. I feel like a lot of people are just putting you in a high light. Like they're putting you on a pedestal, and this person's really like they did something over and over and over again repeatedly. And I'm getting that it's not working for them. That's what you do. That's what you get for like trying to affect someone else's energy. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing, honey? Someone could have a Libra moon. Okay. I think it's because also like this person or this energy, I want to say this energy is like so, because it can be multiple people, multiple, you know, whatever. I think that a lot of it has to do with the fact that like your faith, they're so shocked how you were able to win and how you were able to succeed off of pure faith. Maybe you just had faith that something would work for you. They doubted you. They put so much obstacles in your way. They manipulated the circumstances so that it wouldn't work for you. But it's like you had faith of a mustard seed, and you still got victory. And they're like, what in the actual effery? But it's because the divine. You're literally connected to the divine. And you put in the work here. Yeah, I can't make this up. You're the Phoenix rising. You are the Phoenix rising, my friend. All right, this is the judgment. This is the judgment call that Spirit has for your life. You're meant to be seen. 2020 on my timer. You're meant to be seen. You're meant to be victorious. You're meant to be seen as the Phoenix rising. You're meant to be the one to ascend past all obstacles and fly high. I love that. I love this energy for you. Obviously for them, they're trying to slow you down, whatever. Slow down your new beginnings here. You see how all these like melted lost souls right underneath they're in purgatory because they're all melting and they're all like feeling the flames while you rose from the flames that they were trying to like put you in. Yeah. You know, this is such a strange download, but it's also giving me like Anastasia, the movie, if you've seen it, like Rasputin, like that kind of dark energy, that sinister energy where Rasputin would like had like his own deep dark tunnel cave, whatever, and he was like concocting a bunch of potions to like kill Anastasia and like her whole legacy because he had like this weird this runs deep. This shit runs deep. Someone does not want your legacy to prosper. Wow. Come through, Spirit. Come through, Holy Spirit. Anything else? Thank you. Yeah. Seven of Swords in reverse. This information is coming to the light. They're being exposed, okay? Someone has been trying to do this behind the scenes or being very sneaky and deceptive, all right, for stealing something. They could have even tried stealing your legacy and doing all this behind the scenes. This person is being caught, all right? They're being caught here. I feel like you have this bird's eye perspective. The divine saw it all. The divine knew what was happening behind the scenes, and the divine like perfectly organized or like orchestrated something here. I'm getting like divine intervention took place. Yeah, because you're the Queen of Pentacles, all right? You have a lot of self-worth, abundance here, all right? You have a lot of prosperity within you. I heard running through your veins, right? You're very abundant, okay? You have an elder that's teaching you how to be steady with your income, be steady with your stability, be steady with your finances, be steady with your growth, with your investments even. Love that. And someone was reckless and foolish, and they took a reckless leap of faith. Because they had faith that they would be able to win over like this transformation that you're having. They need to get off this whatever. This person has like, I feel like they're running off of ego, off of a power complex. Yeah. They can't stop this transformation. It's happening regardless. You have Kali from Death to Rebirth, the goddess Kali that's stepping on these bees' necks. That's funny. Yeah, I've heard I heard final call. Okay. Yeah, you see with the hourglass right there, their time is up. They've been playing these games, they've been doing all this stuff, whatever they've been doing, it's like they can't take your abundance. They can't. Point blank period. Your abundance is for you. All right, I feel like this person was trying to gain your abundance through like sending like curses of rejection. This person gonna try to manipulate your fate, your favor, your fortune through rejecting or maybe making people reject you. Yep. Clarify more, Spirit. Oh my goodness. People be wildin'. I just heard anything for a bag. So this person wanted to get a bag off of destroying your reputation and your legacy. Ain't gonna happen. They're gonna be losing. Yep. Yeah, Three of Cups reversed. This could have been a third party in your life, okay? This could be any kind of third party situation, coworker, friends, family, you get the gist. They could be gossiping. This was their tool of ruining your life, was through gossip and slander. They were using gossip and slander and rumors to ruin your life so you wouldn't be able to receive this judgment call to get a victory. Clarify more, Spirit. They were celebrating it. They were celebrating these gossip, these rumors, these slanders, this slander, this gossip, because they ultimately thought they had the final say. But the divine has the final say, not them. They were also manipulating people with this magic, manipulating people's crown chakras and stuff. They were trying to confuse their intellect as well. So like this person's gonna go through a lot of karma if they haven't already. Because not only were they trying to manipulate your own legacy in secrets, in the dark, they were also trying to manipulate other people's minds. It's a master manipulator. Yeah, that's getting justice. All right, this could be like a legality. Maybe you guys can be going to legal court, or this could just be like the scales are balancing out in your favor. I'm also getting like your Egyptian bloodline is coming through, your royal bloodline. All right, you're getting a lot of victory and success because you're seen as someone who, I heard mind over matter, but I'm also seeing like your heart is pure and your heart is centered. This person has, it seems like this person has no heart for what they're trying to do. Yeah, but this is your justice. This is like divine. This is like your divine birthright. Like this was like, I don't want to say script, but like this was part of your Akasha record, and I feel like this person knew this beforehand, so they were trying to like, this was like the tactic of the enemy. All right, so you wouldn't receive justice here. All right, but divine intervention had to take place on this unethical energy. This person was very unethical in the way that they were trying to dismantle you. All right, I heard falling on their own sword. This is biblical, guys. This is biblical. Yeah, this person's very narcissistic, very cold, very calculated. King of Swords in the reverse is a very nasty energy that you do not want to be near. This person will do anything, lie, cheat, steal, whatever it is to gain some sort of power. They act like they're upright, they act like they're honest, but they're not. Eight of Cups reverse, this person is stuck to a really emotionally turbulent situation. All right, but this person I feel like thinks really logically, so even their emotions aren't, they could be even like feeling hurt, but only hurt because they got caught, or hurt because they're not able to effectively do what they wanted to do, which is sabotage you with this Five of Swords. Sabotage your ships coming in for Wands. Yeah, you turned your back on this energy. They tried at all costs. They did this at all costs, you guys. Anything. And they did anything. All right, I'm gonna leave that message here. That was kind of like you know, actually, you know what? I'm gonna end it with a not so much of a negative note. Ooh. Yeah. All right, let's clarify this energy, Holy Spirit. Come through. Yeah, you co-create with the universe. You're co-creating with the universe, okay? I feel like you guys are heavily co-creating with the universe right now, okay? You guys can be seen as observers. You're very poised also, and like the way that you create, it's like you just sit back and observe. Yeah, I just sit back and observe. Yeah, you just sit back and observe. You watch people do their bidding, and you wait to see how the divine's gonna handle it, and that's what the divine wants you to do. And you're very poised with that. This is a new life. It's a new dawn, it's a new day, it's a new life for me, and I'm feeling good. Okay, you could be receiving a message here. All right, this could be a message of someone wanting to wanting to tell you their feelings, or someone just wanting to give you some sort of deep, heartfelt message here. All right, yeah, this is a new life for you that you've created. All right. Yeah, you're mending, I heard mending the pieces of a broken heart. So that could be significant for someone. This is like serendipitous. Like things that are going to shift in your life is going to feel so serendipitous, so magical. It's gonna be great. You're this new life. You guys can expect great things because you've been through it all. All right, we have To the Sea. All right, yeah, you're mending a lot of like deep emotional wounds. All right, people were trying to keep you stranded, to cast out. Like they wanted you to be like basically on an island alone. Like they wanted you to have nothing to sail with on your ship, and an empty, like I'm telling you, you're mending this kind of energy of people really kind of like keeping you in like this weird like illusion that you were always meant to be like isolated and like you couldn't sail away or something. But it's like through all that, you see that figure right there, not that figure, but like that face in the sky. That is God. Through that entire time, you felt like you had no one to guide you, or you felt like the world was like telling you something different than what you knew internally. God was guiding you. Yeah, these people wanted you questioning. It's because this is an energy, this person, this people, like they wanted you questioning why. All right, why me? Why does this have to happen to me? Why is the world like this for me? It's because someone was manipulating the wheels to not be in your favor ever since I got the number 7. So this could have been 7 years, 7 months, 7 weeks. Okay, that could be significant for someone. But it's like this brought you closer to God. Okay, this brought you closer to the divine, the higher power, whatever you want to call it. And this person is feeling the change in the wind. You've earned your stripes, okay? That's all I can say. You've earned your stripes. This person has an unfinished symphony they need to attend to. So this person has their own karma they need to attend to. All right? This community could be definitely seeing that you guys are not messing around, okay? You guys are chopping things down that do not... you guys are basically like, I heard, just not messing around, okay? This feminine energy isn't playing because you're doing something exactly by the book that the divine wants you to do. So these people know, like, chop, like, it's time. Like, they're on the chopping block. That's what I'm getting. Wow. Okay, that is so much I have for you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If this resonated, let me know in the comments down below. Also, everything you need to know about me will be in the link in the description below. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.